Sonic's modern era had an incredible start. I mean, we were getting game after game for years. Boom, Sonic Adventure. Boom, Sonic Adventure 2. Boom, Sonic Shuffle. Sonic Advance. Sonic Heroes. Sonic Advance 2. 3. It was an era of Sonic that unfortunately went underappreciated, mostly because he kissed that girl. To which I say, if you're still upset about that, you're just jealous. Well, the quality obviously varied. I think it was a lot more interesting than what we've gotten more recently. I mean, Sonic's world in itself has become a brand with iconography being recycled over and over again. I mean, every recent Sonic game has had the same vibe aesthetically. Say what you will about these games, they all had a unique look. But my favorite Sonic game aesthetically from this era is Sonic Battle. Look at those angles. Sonic Battle is a brawler game released for the Game Boy Advance. It has a multi-episode story with tons of your favorite Sonic characters and intense, in-depth multiplayer and sick beats. I played the heck out of this game as a kid. I thought it was a really nice breath of fresh air from Sonic's standard fare. Running. I'm tired of running. Let's punch something. So let's take a look at a Sonic game that I think unfortunately has gone overlooked. But is it a classic? Or is it not a classic? I don't know.
But first, I wanted to take a moment to thank today's sponsor, Manscaped. Manscaped is here to keep you groomed and keep you hygienic. And I don't know about you, but I love hygiene. With a collection of grooming tools and formulas, the centerpiece to the Perfect Package 3.0 is the Lawnmower 3.0, a cordless waterproof electric body trimmer.
Yeah, I use this on my face. I'm not ashamed of it. You can wash it.
But besides body hair maintenance, Manscaped also has you covered with all of these special liquid formulas. Whoa. My personal favorite is the Crop Preserver, which is an anti-chafing deodorant for your bikini area, balls, your armpit sweat, but at least I got sleeves for ventilation here. I wear skinny jeans in Florida, so yeah, I'm gonna use this. I've definitely become a fan of Manscaped's manscaping product line. And if you're interested to improve your grooming or hygiene routine, then go to manscaped.com and use code Billiam at checkout to get 20% off and free shipping. Thank you again to Manscaped, and your balls will thank you. Sonic Battle was released in January 2004, which was a really busy year for Sonic. The game was announced at E3 2003 and was marketed as this customizable 2.5D brawler that featured all of your favorite characters except for my favorite Sonic character, the Bio Lizard. What a fun guy. Unfortunately, there isn't a lot of information about this game's development online. It just sort of came out and was forgotten about. I played this game a lot and it rarely crosses my mind. When thinking about portable Sonic games, I always go to the Sonic Advance series. Those were classic in their own right, but an out-of-genre fighter that wasn't that bad, to me, that should stand out more. Sonic Battle features 9 playable characters: Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Rouge, Shadow, Cream, Chaos, and Gamma, as well as the new customizable robot, Emeril, who was definitely inspired by Metabots. The story is centered around the discovery of Emeril, an ancient robot called a Gizoid, who is able to learn. We must stop him. Through collecting the Chaos Emeralds and observing the characters, Emeril slowly gains new abilities, including talking and a personality. But with a body that hot, he doesn't need one, baby. I'm so sorry, that just came out while I was writing. I'm gonna delete that right now. Eggman uncovers Emeril but tosses it aside when he doesn't feel like reading the manual, and like every kid tossed aside by their parents, he turns to Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic, being the nice guy he is, introduces Emeril to the crew. He picks up on their fighting moves, their lingo, and eats the Chaos Emeralds, cause what's a Sonic game without Chaos Emeralds? The Chaos Emeralds are just like these special batteries. Every Sonic game is about who gets to use the special batteries to power up the special toy, and oh no, the moon is gone. I think the story is really charming. It's all told through text, and because the story is divided into chapters, we get a lot of quality time with the characters. I love the Sonic cast, and in terms of the games, this is them at their best. I mean, it's not as good as the IDW comics, but I had a lot of fun here, and there are some genuinely charming moments. Rouge called Sonic Daddy. All right. Emeril slowly picking up on how the others talk is really cute. Shadow and Emeril have this like connection because they're both like Mewtwo. And there's definitely a lot to like here, but I don't like Amy's storyline. She takes care of Emeril to prove her motherly capabilities to impress Sonic and teaches Emeril to give her bad dietary advice so she could lose weight. Actually, it's a real shame.
Pinning down where this game would take place in the Sonic canon is actually pretty difficult. While it came out before Heroes, we're not necessarily sure if it takes place before Heroes. It certainly takes place after Adventure. They mentioned the events from Adventure multiple times, and Shadow's in the story as well. But Shadow has all of his memories intact, so it has to take place after Shadow the Hedgehog at least, but I'm realizing exactly as this stuff is coming out of my mouth that pinning down an accurate Sonic timeline is probably a waste of time because there's no way they planned out this franchise as an overarching story. Shadow's half alien. Whoops.
The overworld in the story is really charming. If I was into modding, I would love to make a Sonic Adventure remake in the style of Sonic Advance using this as the overworld. It's just so cute. However, the main part of the game, the Pete and Potatoes, is the combat itself. It's okay. So each battle takes place on a different rudimentary 3D stage. Up to 4 players battle it out, with the goal being to survive the longest or rack up the most knockouts, depending on the goal of that particular fight. Each player has a basic attack combo, which goes pop, 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 but they also have alternate aerial attacks that go pop. At the beginning of the match, you select which special moves you want to use. You get a ground special, an aerial special, and a defense option, which means if your opponent picks a special move in this category, you'll automatically block it in the fight. The special moves range from anything like Sonic's spin dash, Knuckles throwing a big old rock because he got big old muscles, or dropping bombs. Most characters have these little bombs, and let me tell ya, they make things a whole lot easier if your opponent isn't defending against them. But the strongest character is Cream. Not Cream, but Cheese. Her Chow. Cheese just hecks everyone up. Like, no joke, I barely took a single hit in any of Cream's fight because Cheese is just unstoppable. Holy heck. I find the basic act of brawling it out in Sonic Battle to be a lot of fun. If you hit your opponent with a combo, they'll fly across the stage and you can instantly follow them and spike them down to the floor. It's so satisfying. But I say that like I've done it before. It was mostly happening to me. I'm not good. While the game is definitely fun, it isn't without its frustrating parts, and oh boy, are they frustrating. In order to heal and build your attack energy, you have to press the L button. When it's full, you can one-hit KO your opponent if you're able to land your next special attack. However, this also controls the camera, which will do a complete 180 if you hold up or down while healing. And it won't immediately change back if you tried, so it can be way disorienting if you do this mid-battle without expecting it. During story mode, at least, the game has 2 difficulties. Press R over and over again to use your special until you win, or you will be stuck on this fight all day. The characters I had trouble with the most were Sonic and Gamma. Sonic is just so fast, and Gamma is just so strong. Part of what makes fighting against Gamma so hard is the fact that all of his combos will one-hit KO you as Emeril. He has this electrical move where if you hit him, you will take damage. And worst of all, Gamma will explode and take out like 80% of your health as soon as he dies. And if you're mid-combo, you cannot dodge or block it. If you're fighting more than one Gamma at a time, it's absolutely the worst. One fight took me an hour to beat because I had to keep restarting it after 15 minutes into it.
A lot of the story mode is incredibly repetitive. So many of these fights are against these bland, gray Eggman robots. There are times in the game where you have to fight like 10 of them in a row in succession. It's horrible. And even worse are the 10 life battles against 2 opponents. Sometimes these are impossible, and you'll almost beat them. You'll be 15 minutes in, and you'll lose, and you'll have to start the whole thing over.
The first half of the game is just a slow drag, because Emeril is not powered up yet. And you play as Emeril the most, who continues to get stronger throughout the game. After each fight, Emeril learns anywhere from 1 to 10 skill points, but mostly 1. You can use skill points to assign Emeril specific skill cards, which are earned after you fought with or against specific characters. Every single aspect of Emeril can be customized, from all 3 of its special moves, all regular moves, battle stance, color, dashing abilities, heal skills, etc. It's incredibly in-depth, and while customizing Emeril is eventually really fun, it starts off way too weak, to the point where I would say like the first 4 chapters of the game, over half the game at least, is just not enjoyable. Most battles only give you 1 skill point, and most skill cards cost at least 10. So for most of the game, you're just trying to exchange Emeril's base attacks out with anything you can afford, because Emeril's base stats are as low as the game can go. Literally. Playing as him is miserable. The fights that took me the longest were with Emeril. Not having adequate healing or special attacks makes most fights way longer than they need to be. This is artificial difficulty. It has nothing to do with skill and everything to do with the weights the game puts on you at the beginning of the game. While Gamma could kill me with a 1-hit combo, it would take me like 30 million hits to kill him, and because Emeril's dash isn't fast enough, if I tried to finish the combo with a spike, pretty much the only thing that makes regular attacks worth anything, then Gamma would get the upper hand and totally destroy me. And while I did enjoy the last couple episodes, the beginning of the game is grueling.
I don't mind difficulty in games. I like some really hard games, but Emeril is such a cheap way to create difficulty. And I know some of you are gonna comment that I'm just bad at the game, and you're right. I haven't played this for 16 years. If you're good at this game, congratulations, you're so talented. I'm not even being sarcastic. This is your first opportunity in 16 years to brag about being good at Sonic Battle. You've gone underappreciated for too long. Take your win.
For multiplayer, you could connect up to 4 Game Boy Advance systems to battle it out or play minigames. Now, I was going to have a friend over to play this with me, but certain current events involving certain global crisis has prevented me from meeting with them. So here's some footage I found on YouTube. Neat. While Emeril has returned in a lot of later Sonic media, including a 2-episode arc on Sonic X, this game has largely gone underappreciated. It hasn't seen a recent re-release, but neither have most Sonic games outside of the Genesis games and adventure games.
If you can track it down, it's absolutely worth checking out, especially if it's not in your regular rotation of Sonic games I like to replay. I'm hoping at some point we get a big Sonic collection that brings back a lot of these more obscure games that haven't been available widely in a very long time. I mean, there are tons of Sonic games that have never been re-released, and there are tons of Sonic games that have been way too long since they've been re-released. But we all know they're just gonna keep releasing Sonic 1 and 2 anyways, so why do I even bother? Hey, thanks for watching this video. The next 2 videos I got coming out are a bit experimental, and so if you are subscribed to me, please give them a chance. They're not going to be a regular thing. It's just an experiment for me, for fun. So please, when those come up, just watch the first couple minutes. You might not hate it, but if you're not into it, I'll get back to my regular programming after that. If you want to get more updates on when these weirder videos are going to come out, you could follow me on social media in the link down below. Other than that, yeah, I'm just as stressed as you guys are right now. It's hard not to be, but I'm going to do my best to keep on entertaining you about weird nostalgic things. Thank you guys for being so great. I'm tired. I'm stressed. I'll see you next week.